Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans. Welcome to week 5, the semifinals, night 3 of the Melmond Murder Mystery Tour. I am Hate the 13th, joined in the booth by Luffy DV. How you doing tonight?
How you doing, Hate? How's it going, buddy?
Going well enough. Got some spicy flags tonight. I've been personally loving this flag set.
Oh, yeah, this is really cool. For those of you that are just joining us or don't know what's going on here in Fall League, we got ourselves a little treat here on the semi-final matchup. We've had some fun flags first 4 weeks, some fun stuff, 3 orbs, entrance floor shuffle, yada, yada, yada. If you've seen any of the races earlier this week, you got some good stuff here. This is what we call no overworld with a spicy entrance and floor and town shuffle thrown in there. So, you know, this is going to be a lesson in routing and a lesson in note-taking, I think.
Yeah, also a little bit of a lesson in just straight-up madness, because not only is the world just all kinds of weird, spell books are shuffled too.
Oh, yeah. So, temper your old reliable or nuke that usually falls at black magic. I mean, maybe they roll white magic this time. Who knows?
Yeah, it's it makes for some interesting choices.
Mm-hmm.
So you're noticing that people are only getting 2 party members to start. That's because that's all they get. And those 2 nuns, yeah, they're sucking XP away still.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a devious thing that the creators of these flags came up with. Like, you know, 2-man party, no big deal. We started at level 10, actually quite very kind. But the fact that nuns gain XP, while it's going to be nice when we pick up a party member, which we'll talk about in a second, it definitely mitigates the amount of XP you can kind of funnel early game. Because even if you kill off that one of those 2 party members, it's still a 3-to-1 going to the other person that's not getting it, because those 2 nuns are still sucking it up. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be tossing a lot of XP into the abyss if you don't actually fill in those slots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, as long as they remain empty at the end of the game, because if you pick up a new person, yeah, great, congratulations, they come in at the highest level possible.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of XP here, the mages are going to be getting some stuff a little bit quicker here. The black mage is set to 1.5 XP, the white mage is set to 1.3 XP.
Mm-hmm.
So they get their spells a little bit faster, and the red mages, well, they got a 4 max MP.
Yeah, kind of sad for the red mages. They're a pretty versatile class. With a mixed spellbook here, it can kind of hurt them in a bad way, depending on where things roll. But they're still a very reliable mage to take with and versatile at the same time. They can melee if you need them. But that 4 max MP is not a complete detriment, but it definitely puts a little damper on their utility, I think.
Yeah, it definitely puts some hurt in the step there.
Mm-hmm.
And just to address the hedgehog in the room, Tarnin is representing the Trash Island Fire Department and is averse to being restreamed, but we wanted to ensure that his team was being represented, and that way we can also try and keep an eye on him and, maybe update the tracker with the status so we can all have that. So in lieu of his restream, Dark Moon has found this lovely dancing hedgehog.
In a pink tutu, nonetheless. I mean, you gotta love it.
Yes. It's too cute. He absolutely rocked on that.
It does it for me. That's a well-placed gift right there, Dark Moon. I like it. It's a nice touch.
Yes. And also, speaking of Dark Moon being our restreamer, tonight we also have Ravioli and JLo7 doing the tracking for us, which is good to have 2 trackers on these, because these flags are a little bit mad. There's loose items about. There are items that people will be starting with because, one of the bonuses that everybody gets is everyone starts with a key item.
Key item, that's right.
Yes, and it's not every person, but each distinct class has a key item. Mm-hmm. The fighter starts with a loot, thief starts with a cube, the black belt starts with Lucan's mark, i.e. the canoe, Red mage starts with the Oxyale, white mage starts with a tail, and black mage starts with a crown.
Yep. Let's see.
And we are off. Yeah. All right. King being generous, going, hey, here's a crown. And, oh yes, I forgot to mention this thing. So you start with a whole bunch of garbage in your gear, or in your inventory. You might get some good stuff. Like, for example, there's Dragon Armor -2, there's a Pro Cape and a Pro Ring and a Silver Cheerio.
This is pretty good, yeah. I've seen in some of my practices, the best I've gotten is like an Opal Ring, which is not terrible, so. But that Dragon Armor, I mean, if you didn't take a fighter and you're not going to look for one, that would sell for some good cash.
Yeah, it's pretty good, because, well, there's also decent things for sale there. For example, there was the Ice Sword +2 available there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like we got Quad X Wall and Lightning 2 at level 1 black. Level 1 white gives us Warp and Heal 3.
All right, and if you guys took a look there on Pickles and Beer's screen, you saw he talked to the black orb, and it said, what, wind, fire, and earth? Orbs, wind, fire, and water. Thank you, J-Lo. So that means we're only going to need to light 3 orbs out here, but 3 specific orbs. So we got to find Tiamat, Carrie, and Kraken.
Yep, and, well, gonna be kind of a good luck trying to find them, because they are all over the place, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this world is... it's a bit of a mess. Oh, Excal already.
Wow.
Oh, also, in addendum is one of the other things that I'm just thinking about right now. The treasures are randomized with a high level of wealth.
Mm-hmm.
So we're probably going to be finding a bunch of really good things hiding about everywhere.
Yeah, we can find multiple ribbons, multiple X-Cows, multiple Vorpals. I mean, it's even possible to find multiple Mouse Moons. So this is going to be something.
Yep. In addition, we do have hint NPCs on. I've got an eye on Tarnin off screen, and he went and talked to the hint NPC, and, well, Pickles and Beer just went and did it too.
Mm-hmm.
Sigils in
Northwest.
All right, looks like we've already found one terminal point by 757. Coming out of Toya's cave just leads to one of the dead ends, and ooh, Crescent Lake already too.
That's a free item, and no shop item yet. Budgemano also finding the other Cardia Stronghold.
Steel armor, Aegis shield, ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad at all. Goodness, I'm a little bit surprised by the amount of stuff that they started with that's actually good.
Yeah, I'm so used to seeing an inventory full of, like, large daggers and wood armor. Like, they actually have some good stuff right here.
Yep.
Key for 757 over there from the Sages. Pretty good. Thieves in this have lockpicking, so at level 18, the thief would gain access to opening doors. Mitigated by that key, but also that does open some early key locks if you can find them too, which is pretty good.
Yeah, especially since one of the exits from Canaria Castle is key locked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it looks like we've also got the ruby that came out of somewhere, and I think that was probably a white mage that's sitting around with the elf prince.
I was looking at Tarnin's screen right there. I missed that one.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if it was white mage or black mage. It had the hood on, so I think white mage.
Mm-hmm.
Flame armor for sale in Crescent Lake for not too much there. Harm 2, Ruse, X for White Magic level 6, and Black Magic didn't even get looked at.
Yeah.
Well, there's a key.
Yep, there it is.
And the mark is in the Dwarf Cave.
Oh, okay. So we know where that is as well. Plus, we have a key now, so that's pretty handy.
That being said, we only know where the back door to dwarves is, and if we don't have the TNT, then Nerek's not going to move and let us out.
Also fair. That's a dwarf that I wouldn't mind getting NPC guillotine behind. Hooray, dwarf can stay, Nerek can go.
Well, you give him the TNT and he does go, so there is at least that.
Alright, that's fair.
And if you noticed right quick when Pickles and Beer was trying to guillotine that bat, you didn't guillotine, but it did give some information about the seed. Excuse me. We have early spoilers on for the bats. They'll tell you, some of the information about what is available, or not what is available, but what the fiends will be throwing out and how badly they're going to body you.
Mm-hmm. And it's full hints there too. Normally, if I'm making flags, I like putting stars on there just to kind of, keep it simple. But this will actually give you an idea of exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, it's a contextual hint.
To a point.
All right, we got the Urban Corneria Treasury, which is grand because that means, hey, we can go get the prince woken up and get that third party member out of there too.
And I think that even if, say that is a white mage and, they hold no value to you, I think there's a lot of value in picking that party member up. And if you're not going to keep him around, you just ban him off and start funneling XP where it belongs.
Yep. There is always value in a rug.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the crystal from him as well, which, great, we know where Matoya's at. Mm-hmm. And yep, that is a white mage. Budge Mono picking up that second white mage and heading on out. Ooh, and we got an entrance to Ordeals on 757's side.
3 more entrances coming off of that.
Wow, and 757 being bold and just skipping the chests in less than greater than. It's a risky play given that there are loose items that are, could be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Matoya just had the loot, which that'll be good for Pickles and Beer. Everybody else started with a fighter.
Oh, another ribbon. Look at that. That's 2.
Hot diggity daffodil.
Yeah, less than 8 minutes in, 2 ribbons. Dragon armor for our runners if, they still kept it in their inventory. There's the X-Cal was found. Bahamut, anyone?
Yeah, I know, right? And the other thing about these is, if you somehow manage to find a black belt and you want to take it, promoting actually good. The black belt MDef growth is set to +3/+4, so the master isn't nerfed.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, normally you don't want to promote because, like he was saying, the black belt gains MDef 4-1 compared to the master normally. The master gets 4 compared to the black belt's 3 this time around.
All right, and it looks like Budge Mono has found the C-split.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we've seen all the dead ends of Cardia right now so far, aside from one. I mean...
Yeah, we haven't seen the one where Underhill is hanging out at. Right, and somewhere along the lines, 757 picked up a Fire 2 sword. That's quite good. Means that, fighter can actually do some sweeping.
It's pretty handy for 757 to take out the vampires there in Mirage with that Fire 2 sword.
Yep. Another set of dragon armor in the Elven closet. Another pro cape, too. It looks like less than greater than came out of the Elven closet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, my mental map of this is just an absolute mess right now.
Yeah, I'm trying, but there's a lot going on here.
Mm-hmm. Especially with that marsh. Hey, there's the back door to the stages.
Okay.
got a whole bunch of loops so far.
Yeah, I've noticed that, like, in a couple of my practices here and there. Like, I'll be what feels like 15 floors away from something, and then I'll walk into another exit that branches off it and loops me right back to there. I'm like, well, that was convenient, I suppose.
Yeah. Though we haven't got any micro loops, which I personally enjoy seeing. They just make me giggle.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the seed from Tuesday, yeah, the exit from the middle of the Elven Castle led directly to the Elven Closet. Watching people take that step just made me giggle.
In one of my practice seeds last night, I had a micro loop that put me from the stair on Kraken floor, the extra set of stairs, to behind Kraken, where I was able to light the orb. But in a cruel twist of fate, I didn't need the water orb.
Of course not.
Of course.
All right, so we found out that the crown will lead to the chime from the witch in Gaia, who would actually... which is the only place that the chime will benefit.
Can we trust her, I wonder, though? Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Looks like Budge Mono also picked up that white mage and promptly threw it right on the floor to just act as a mop. Makes sense. They've got those long flowy robes. It works really good for it.
Yeah. Turn them into a blanket. It's getting chilly this time of year.
Yeah. Ooh, Zap shirt.
Zap, one of my favorite, air quoted here, insta-kill spells. Not as accurate as something like Brack, but it still will do a nice job, and it's a multi-target.
So few things resist time element as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chaos... And I think that's actually it. I'm not even sure if Warmech resists time. I could go look it up, but that means I'd have to take my eyes off the screens, and I don't want to get any more lost.
Yeah, it's a very bad idea to stop looking. I'm trying to keep the screen straight with our 3 runners on to the Dancing Hedgehog, trying to charm me and Tarn on my other monitor.
Silver Cheerio, well, better than nothing.
Yeah.
Technically.
And chat tells us Shannigan, Falconic, and J-Lo all chiming in. Chaos is the only one who resists it.
Ooh, Quake Bonk.
Okay. We got your Lich 1, Lich 2 killer starter pack here with Zap and Cake.
Yeah. I'm personally much more of a fan of dropping a Zap on Lich 2 rather than a Quake, just because it's so much more entertaining to me.
Mm-hmm. Slightly satisfying.
Yes.
Okay. I thought I saw something here pretty nasty. We got Crawls with Thunder.
Ooh.
Yeah. I saw something wipe Tarnin in Marsh Cave, and I wasn't sure what it was.
Now, thankfully enough, there is a small mercy with these flag sets. Save on game over is set.
Yes.
That being said, you're going to find a bunch of houses, tents, cabins. They're just entirely useless because there's no overworld to use them on.
Like, it's almost like I wish in a way I could just use them inside Canaria Castle to save me a walk out to Canaria Town, but I mean, I get it.
Yeah. And there is a flag to turn them into ethers, but that can be a little bit OP, especially when you've got a long Topher on.
Mm-hmm. All right, looking at off camera here, Tarn screen, he picked up a Fire 2 sword in greater than less than, so perhaps 757 when he went through there earlier had already opened those boxes.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
As well as another X-Cal, because,
Yeah.
Too bad we don't have a command to throw them.
Mm-hmm. You'll also notice that some of the boxes will give a random number and then EXP at the end of it. That's XP in chests. So the flags have them. Let me take a look. XP in chests, 50 to 70% of the chests will be XP with an average of just over 1,000 in there, from 500 to 2,500.
So, you can get some decent chests for early on. Most of the chests, though, are going to be like, okay, well, here's a quarter of a fight. or
Right.
so.
Right. I mean, I get it. I've opened, about 150 boxes in, one of my runs of these flags, and it still didn't do a whole lot to give me XP. So it's nice to have. It's better than picking up, something that's trash, but
Yeah, better than picking up 10 gold.
yeah. Or more tents or cabins or houses.
Yeah. The tents and cabins and houses are just absolutely... they're so trolly. I love it. Looks like there's a stop axe that Budge Mono just decided, you know what, I don't care for stop. Which I can't blame him on.
A lot of item magic here early. Cake, Zap, Confuse I've seen. That stop axe. Nothing with a lot of utility yet, though. No temper bonks. I don't think we've seen an invis weapon. Maybe there was a ruse stick out there, I think, but nothing out there you're going to want to take to your end game just yet.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing any ruse items yet.
I may have, but I mean, this is very fast.
Yes. And it looks like that we did see Fade at level 7 Black Magic in Gaia, which, yay, it's there, but level 7 kind of hurts to see.
Yeah. I think in your best circumstance, you're getting maybe 3 shots of that, and that's not going to do much for you.
And we haven't seen Nuke or Life 2 yet. That being said, we also haven't seen levels 2, 3, and 4.
No temper yet, no fast yet, so plenty of spots for that to kind of, be nice, but it also can be quite devastating when that rolls low.
Yeah. All right, Northwest Castle for Budge Mono.
Oh, okay, there we go.
There is the sigil. In No Overworld, the sigil is the equivalent of the floater. Unlocks a few different orbs that are floating about. And also an old rat's tail in Astos' closet, because Astos likes to collect weird things, apparently. Budge trying to decide whether he wants to...
Oh, okay.
All right, Kraken mid-floor. Hey, Titans, when we actually have the ruby, or in Budge's case, a pizza.
I buy the pizza. I love pizza.
Nom nom, pizza nom. I personally enjoy feeding the Titan glue. Hey, fast bonk.
All right, there we go. That's something we like to see. And a slab.
Yeah, Melmond has been found. Lefane has not yet been found, so... Now, do I remember where the Devil Melmond is? Oh, no. No.
Me neither.
It's somewhere. All right, and Ice Cave. This is going to be another couple of new exits for Budge. Or Ice Cave 1, I should say. Speaking of Melmond, off-stream, Tarnin just walked into it. And I just realized we also have the Melmondish hospitality turned on. Because there's an actual functioning clinic in Melmond.
Yeah, even though the vampire has ravaged it.
Yep. All right, level 5 white magic has Bracken slot 4. And nothing else of note. And black magic did not see. Well, speaking of Lefane, pickles and beer. Magic stop time. Harm 3. Decent pickup for that white mage.
Yeah. Cure 3 as well. Not bad. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Harm 4 and Exit, which, with no overworld, Exit will just take you right back to Canaria Castle.
There's Ruse, Ice 2. What do we got in black magic?
Gee.
There we go.
Nuke and Cure 4.
That'll work. That's fine.
Level 3 stacked.
And Fire 3, Lightning 3. Okay. Still no Temper. Block 2 and Biz. Concern growing a little bit. Life 2, level 7 Black.
Oh no.
Okay, so... okay. Well.
Alright, there is Fast, level 7 White.
Okay.
Oh, hey, level 4 White, Temper.
Okay, there we go. I guess you skipped that one. Okay.
And Ice 3.
Red Learnable 2, that is quite lucky.
Yeah. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
It looks like Clefaigne just came out of the Ice Cave loop, the new entrance on the loop floor, or not loop floor, the incentive floor. I just think of it as like, yes, these are the 3 chests that we almost always loot. Falconic bemoaning the fact that he's actually rolled a decent seed for the runners so far, which, you know.
We also haven't seen very much yet.
Yeah, we don't know how those fiends are rolled. The fiends are at 100 to 200%, so they are going to be kind of chonky.
And I mean, Thunder Crawls is, uncomfortable in the early game here, and if you can... we're finding ribbons, so there's that. But if we rolled across them somewhere 7, 8 layers deep in the dungeon, Fizzle, I'm sorry.
All right, Pickles and Beer picking up his sigil and going to be getting his tail here in a moment as well.
What do we got there behind Dr. Un? Is that a thief? It's a thief.
Looks like it. Hot diggity daffodil.
All right, we like that a lot. Thieves are very nice in this flag set.
Yeah, they give you the cube, and they have an additional 25 agility, so they're looking at 105 agility to start.
Off screen, Tarnin finding Sarda, getting his TNT. So Tarnin also must have found the vampire.
I believe early Sarda is turned on.
Oh, well, I must be mixing SGL flags in my head then.
Yeah, just have to, well, find where the devil he's at. Which, given how many entrances there are from Sarda, it's kind of surprising how difficult it can be to find the bloody old man sometimes. Ooh, armory floor for Pickles and Beer. Sigil and Tail for 757. And our Dancing Hedgehog has also found that, excuse me, that Sarda was hiding behind the Sharknado floor, has been looting that place out, and found the bottle floating about in there.
Yep, bottom right.
So for those who are not familiar with the No Overworld flag, it basically does what it says on the tin. It takes away the overworld, but it also adds in a whole mess of new stairs. Because you gotta have ways to get around, you gotta have things connecting. So, for example, there is the new stair in, excuse me, on the armory floor. There's, let's see, 3 new exits in Sarda's place, including one that's kind of hidden away. 2 new exits on the waterfall. Chanigan pointing out that there were apparently 2 X-Cows in the armory as well.
Literally almost in simultaneous back-to-back chests. It's pretty funny. I was going to point that out when you finished talking about the No Overworld, so thank you, Chanigan.
Pickles and Beer finding that Ice 1 leads to Ice 2 somehow. Strange.
Very convenient.
about to gonna find that same micro loop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it looks like the northeast exit in Ordeals leads to, well, behind the robot in Gaia. X-Cal. God, I've got enough of them already.
Only one fighter that might get the swing it if we find Bahamut.
Yeah.
I think we've seen 4 or 5 X-Cal so far. It's funny.
At least 4 of them. I kind of love it.
2 ribbons, 4 X-Cals. There we go.
No katanas, though.
No katana, no masa. No Vorpal, even.
Yeah. Oh, I love ProcGen Waterfall with no overworld as well, because it's just this horrible wandering, like, okay, where is anything here? You got 3 stairwells, and you've got the actual room to find.
Bojmano here, coming across Elfland. Gonna get the good news of level 4 magic and level 3 magic for the White Mage.
Yeah. Have you heard the good news of white magic? All right, and it looks like Astos was holding on to a red mage.
Okay.
Which 757 picked up and now has a 4th warm body. The Fighter Rainbow set. Hint giver being oh so useful there. Oh yes, this herb, which everybody found pretty early, is hiding in a place that doesn't matter. I've already found it. Alright, looks like Budge Party. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, I was looking to turn. He was turning in the bottle. Bottle just gave us cash.
Yeah. And Budge's Party, Fighter, Thief, White. I'm expecting that if he sees a black mage, he'll probably be swapping out one of those white mages for it, just to have the possibility for access to black magic.
I mean, I can see that. I think we saw a Life 2 roll level 7 black, so that's very uncomfortable for any of these runners without a black mage. But the white mage, the dual white mage, pretty strong with access to temper, access to fast if we get there with level 7. So white mage masquerading as their best black mage today. Just, we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, white mages are cosplaying as Gandalf the Grey tonight. And Budgemano has found Lich. You don't really have to kill Lich, except for the fact that there's that set of stairs right behind Lich.
Chanigan pointing out that was XP, not cash. Thanks, bud.
Yeah. It was some minor thing.
Yeah, it was nothing important.
Alright, down goes that speed bump. Pickles and Beer realizing I still can't actually get into the Ordeals maze. And there is the Vestigial Earth Orb lit for Budge.
Yay!
Leading to TFC.
At least we have a key. I always hate roaming onto this floor and not having a key to open that last box.
Yeah, even when I do have the key, I hate going for TFC and TFC North. It's just so far out of the way.
Probably 2 of my least favorite, rooms with boxes in the game, honestly. Yep. I can't think of any off the top of my head that are maybe marsh locked, but I mean, those are both really bad.
Yeah. All right. And it looks like the robot gave us some scuba gear.
Okay. All right.
And we found Onrak somewhere, so we can at least check and see what's behind that, because I don't think we've seen anybody come up out of the Onrak back door yet.
Pickles and Beer coming through the east side of Titan's Tunnel, which I think we've seen the west side.
We have. He's gonna fast bonk. Yay! Slab.
Nice.
All right, Elflin for 757. Nuke and Cure 4. Forgot. That's what level 3 black had.
Mm-hmm.
Cure 4 is kind of big.
Yeah,
I mean, at least it's Red Mage learnable, but only 4 charges with the Red Mage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we haven't seen a real kind of endgame weapon for the thief yet, you know, like Katana, Masa, but I mean, the runners that took a fighter, if they could find a way to promote and they got, you know, like 757's party here, this little fighter rainbow action, it's going to be very powerful, I think.
Yeah. And honestly, if all else fails, we've seen Cat Claws for sale.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Pickles and Beer taking on Kraken. Let's see how this rolls. Looking at the Red Mage's spell list going, I am disappointed. Ooh, and Kraken busts out the Blaze and just torches Pickles and Beer White Mage. Ooh, boy.
My White Mage was the Bratcaster too, so, oh boy.
Yeah. 3 hits, 3 damage out of that Thief.
It's a big nuke roll though, 388 I think that said.
Yeah, that was a good high roll on that nuke.
It's 158 damage from a lightning too. This is doing quite a bit here.
Yeah, getting some good magic rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, he's running low on magic. All right, we got the Rod on Sky 2.
Oh, he gets him.
All right, down goes Kraken. And Budge Mono has found Tia.
Okay.
Masa. Whew.
Very nice.
+3 even.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
Kraken guarding what could very well be our endgame weapon.
Yes. All right, here's the Tia pull for Budge.
Ooh, where did Budge find a temper stick?
I do not know. I did not see that.
Okay, very nice.
And off-stream, Tarnin has found Lefane and looped himself all around because why not?
A small consolation prize in the superstore though will kind of numb the pain there.
Yeah. All right, 6 hits, 253 out of that fighter swinging that rune sword against Tia. That's some good damage. All right, down goes Tia. So this will be the first orb for Budge that actually matters.
Mm-hmm.
And getting rewarded with an Ice 2 sword. Wee. Ah, okay, so it looks like Tiamat is hiding behind Lich tonight. So even though you don't really have to kill Lich, you have to kill Lich.
Yeah, well, this is 4 orbs in a 3 orb flag set on purpose, I think. Nice job, Fat Connor. Oh, that's through waterfall too. That's kind of gross.
Ooh, boy. Oh, and Chanigan pointing out that the temper stick was in Sky 2. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, Pickles finding himself a Bahamut.
Promo time, and, well, there's the Bahamas Horde, but I think everything's already been looted from there.
Yeah, maybe everything but like maybe 3 or 4 boxes, but pretty much. Okay, so 757 just got the temper stick too, okay.
So I'm guessing based off of the way he's walking, it was probably in the incentive box of Sky 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, second fast bonk there for Pickles and Dragon Horde.
All right, nice. Oh, it was in the middle left. All right. Thanks, Jenigan. All right, so Earth 1 led to Bahamut. That's good. Oh, ogres have Toxic. Fun! Watching Pickles and Beer trying to figure out where things... Okay, so Marsh top.
That was behind Kraken.
Yeah. So Kraken gates your promotion.
Mm-hmm. And your Maz Moon.
Yeah.
That's kind of gross there. The warp trick will not take you back to the previous floor of Kraken's floor. It'll take you back to the previous floor. Womp womp.
Yep. Yeah, this is where exit would be kind of useful, because then you just go right on out.
Off-screen, Tarnin finds Ice Cave and is going through that loop right now.
Hi, Astos. Bye, Astos.
Yeah.
You got a Masa +3. Just swing.
Pickles, please. Oh, no, come on. Come on.
Oh, Buff Astos. Forgot about that being turned on. Ooh.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Alright, well, we can see where those two ribbons went.
Sigil replaces Floater or Canoe?
Floater.
Okay. Off screen, Tarnin grabs the Sigil, which has replaced the Floater.
Astos is not messing around with those insta-kills.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 757, getting the Tio orb lit. And burning all the warp charges.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, conveniently enough, getting right back to Elfland with those warp charges.
Bajmano finding himself, well, there was a Kraken on screen.
Yeah. Finding himself a Brackent Kraken.
Mm.
Which means he's going to be getting his Masa and promotion, as long as he, chases everything down here till its end. Alright, Tarnin is also taking a swing at that Astos, trying to get his chime. Pickles and Beer picking up that second red mage. I do not remember how many recruitable characters there are right now.
I think it's 5.
Yeah, so I think we may have seen... I think we've seen them all? 6. Oh no, it is 5? Okay.
Yeah, I was about to, Chanigan, I was about to check you there, man.
I didn't see Budge equip the Masa, but also too many screens to keep eyes on.
Mm-hmm.
On Tarnin's side, that Astos has done some horrible, horrible things, and is about to probably... Well, if Astos would punch. Right. Ruby time 4757. Pickles and Beer wandering about through that waterfall. Hopefully he'll remember to check all the exits, because that one, I believe, is the Elfland exit.
Mm-hmm.
Nuke. promo time for Budge. And it looks like it's Kraken time for 757. Oh yeah, Dragon Armor. Budge is probably feeling quite happy now that he's got all of this gear he actually gets a chance to use.
Screen, Tarnin takes out Astos with his last Ice 2 cast. That was something.
Oh man.
Yep, Chanigan, that was his last spell charge.
Alright, Budge getting that second fast bonk. And just making sure that everything is emptied properly here. Alright, Pickles Beer hunting down and trying to find that other exit.
This is where he wants to be, though. Lich is here, followed by Tiamat. So this is good for him if he keeps going.
Yeah. I do have to say, I love Budge Mono's white mage sprites, or his white wizard sprites. The little cat ears are just so cute on it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I like them.
I also like the blue ninja, too. I've been considering doing some modifications to my ninjas more so, but I'm just lazy about it.
I don't know how.
You know, there's the sprite sheet that you can, or the sprite sheet uploader, but because I'm just kind of too lazy to figure out or to make my own sprite sheets and troubleshoot all like the single pixel coloration differences, I just added them extra. Alright, Pickles and Beer pulling up to Lich, gonna tear on through Lich and get to Tiamat. Now, we still have not yet seen Carrie. Oh, hey, Adamant for sale.
Huh.
Alright, Budge picking up two charges fast, so I think Budge is probably going to be sticking with both white mages, given that he spent that much money on them now. Bat decided to play linebacker for Budge there for a bit, but Budge pulls up to Astos. Gonna try and make some quick work, and just now realizing, I forgot to stay at an inn.
Oh boy.
Robot chicken!
Okay, yeah.
No!
We're gonna run. Oh, Quad X.
This is why you always make sure you're healed when you're going onto the Bridge of Destiny. Alright, Ninja with Cure 4. Kinda nice to see.
Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that.
757 hitting the orb and going, oh, okay, I don't have the right 3 orbs. Gotta hunt down Carrie still. Right, Astos' pottery closet leads to the Q block.
No cube for 757, so yeah, like Chanigan just said, unless Carrie's behind cube, all 757 needs to do is find that.
All he needs, yep, hunt down that Merilith. Which I will fully admit, I am still disappointed with the Pixel remaster and the fact that they decided to change Carrie's name to just Merilith. It's Carrie the Merilith. $757 going to try and hunt down where that cube is. Which I don't remember if we've actually seen it.
I think the only runners that have it are the two that started with it.
Yeah, that went with the thieves. Oh, 757 looting out the armory. Hey, Invis Stick.
Pickles and Beer skipping Sky 2 there, so gonna miss out on that temper stick, but with
And
temper,
the rod.
it should be okay. Oh, the rod was on that floor too? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Don't think we've seen Rod Lock yet either.
I do not believe we have. Hey, Provoca. Let's see what Bicky's got for us. Aside from some dead pirates. As a note, pirates do not like it when you throw microwaves at them. All right, there's the cube.
Okay, there we go.
Also, just to point this out, one of the other flags which is turned on, which I love seeing this one turned on, is the shuffled shops in Provoca. Because that's just really there to screw with your muscle memory.
Oh no, so Cube Lock had 2 volcano floors, but ended in a Cardia dead end.
Oh no.
Oh boy, so unless Carrie is somewhere else that's accessible in a way, we might need that rod that Pickles has left behind.
Yeah. We haven't even seen the rod lock floor yet, so that's...
So, yeah.
Yeah, this is a... Ooh, boy. Alright, Budgemano finally getting Eric off of his lazy butt. That Budgemano has not yet found Onrak and hasn't found the adamant for sale there. $757 taking a moment to evaluate his life choices. Promptly check his map, like, alright, where have I not gone? And Provoca was right off the other side of Dwarves, got it. See, we have seen the other side of Gaia. We haven't seen this entrance. No, we have, because I just didn't remember seeing anybody go through that exit.
Yeah, we've seen the top exit on this ice floor as well.
Yeah, and I know we've seen Marsh Bottom, though I don't remember seeing anybody actually go through the extra exit that was placed in Marsh Bottom. Okay.
Floater loop. Okay, we've seen this.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Where are you, Carrie? Another volcano floor.
Alright. So it's not behind the Oxyale. right, yeah, we are at this point just fully on a carry hunt.
Yeah.
Have we seen anybody check the locked entrance in the... No, we had to have seen people check the locked entrance in Canaria Castle. Now, do I remember what was there? Oh, of course not.
Me neither.
But given that the key came out pretty early, you know, I'm relatively certain we had to have seen somebody hit that one up.
If you know, yeah, Shin Bobby, did we notice anybody go to Temple of Fiends North yet either? Or have we all just been digging the southwest over here?
I think we've been digging the southwest. Okay, so 757 is at the person who you need the mark for.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if we've seen anyone behind that. Okay, Budge Mono didn't have the mark yet, so nope. I think we've seen people check Toflaw. And when we're speaking about Canaria Locked, I personally am at least referencing the Canaria Locked entrance, or Canaria Locked stairwell. Oh, mark in the dwarven closet.
Wow. Okay. Another volcano floor.
Of course.
There we go.
Carry. All right. Got to check the dwarf closet. Never know what they're keeping in there. Apparently, they were keeping Carrie's door key. And all the fast bonks, and Carrie goes, "Oh look, a white mage. I'm gonna kill it." Right before the fasted fighter goes, "Murder, murder, murder." But Budge Mono has got that orb lit, is now in go mode. Or trying go mode. We'll see how it goes with his levels and such.
Mm-hmm.
Budge Mono getting his inventory rearranged to make sure that, the stuff that's important is easy to get to. Alright, Budge's gonna be our first one into Toph. I'm gonna say probably at about the 53-7 mark.
Give or take.
Nope. 3 seconds off. For a random guess, it was close. Looks like there's a good long run off the hard reset, though. Enough to get down to the rod, or to the the tuba plate in Budge Mono's place. And just picture one of the light warriors pulling out a tuba and all of a sudden just tooting out a polka. Falconic saying he's hoping one day we'll be able to get the Topher floors mixed into floor and entrance shuffle, to which I say, calm down, Satan.
Yeah. Spooky.
Yeah. Imagine doing a floor and entrance shuffle with required Tia 2.
Oh, ADR with the point. Temple of Fiends floors and floor and entrance shuffle might mean a shorter run to chaos. That's very true.
It could, but it could also mean that you don't just have to find, where the Temple of Fiends is. You have to actually find where chaos is.
Mm-hmm.
But blink and you miss it. Speed bump is down. Carry 2 up. Swing 6 hits, 849. Good solid damage out of that X-Cal. 6 hits, 380 from the thief. Down goes carry 2. Moving on to the water floor.
And Pickle's going through the Agama floor here. Gonna run into the Cardia dead end beneath this Q block.
Yeah, getting ready for disappointment.
And 757 going through Marsh Split. And Budgemano gonna pull Kraken 2.
Here comes Punch Machine.
Scares me so much when Kraken has fast.
Oh my god, I know. I mean, there's part of me that's happy to see it because, hey, that's a turn it's casting. And if it's just really casting, we're safe.
Slow 2 comes out. I think it hit the fighter, but I'm not sure if it hit the fighter.
Yeah, it at least targeted the fighter.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if the fighter resisted it or not. Even if it did, there's fast bonks for a reason.
Okay, Pickle's picking up his TNT. That's huge because we know Carrie is behind that TNT. Well, the mark is behind the TNT, which is in front of Carrie.
All right, down goes one of Budgemano's white mages because Kraken has to kill a white mage.
Mm-hmm.
It's what the squid wants to do.
It's a 50-50 shot when he has 2 of them as well.
Exactly. So I'm just thinking, we haven't seen life magic pretty well anywhere.
Level 7 black was life 2.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm. All right, Tier 2, we got fast going off. 3 hits, 250. Tier 2 has Inferno. Takes out the other white mage. Okay.
Well, there go the temper casters.
Yeah. 3 hits of 111 from that thief. Swing by that X-Cal. 6 hits, 319. T is still on her feet or flying, what have you.
Tiamat's on her feet, it looks like. Ooh, down goes the ninja.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Nuke.
Okay. But at what cost? Okay.
All right. Man mode time.
Yeah. Pickles and Beer turning in his TNT, raiding the Dwarven army, finding another fast bonk as well.
Now, will he remember to check the closet?
I hope so.
Oh, and Budge getting stopped by the undead. All right, well, running away though. And a black mage hiding behind the adamant. Yep, there's the mark.
Okay, there we go.
Now to get all of the gear moved around, get that ice, the temper sword or the temper stick, get the masa, the invis stick. Yeah, this is gonna be a.
Just picture the fighter walking in there with just an arm full of stuff. He's got a sword for good measure too. Oh no, there's the Q2 stick. Okay.
Right, ice 2 out of chaos, just doing some chip damage, not too bad there. Punch, 2 hits, 239.
Okay.
Cure 2 coming out. Ink, free turn. I would worry more about the invis than I would the Cure 2 personally, but that's, you know,
I think he was
this is me, and
just
yeah.
get out of nuke range there, probably. Just wanted to get above 400.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, this is me, and, well, I got knocked out pretty early, so, you know, it's a gallon of salt and all that.
Yeah, still hitting there.
Yeah, he's only done 3 invis stacks so far. And it doesn't seem like we've got any really majorly bad spells out of Chaos so far. We've seen a lot of the 2s.
Yeah, at least 2 lightning 2s, maybe 3.
Yeah, Ice 3. I mean, we did see a zap, but that's... Okay, that's... Yeah. So,
Recycled. Okay.
yeah, Chaos 2, or Chaos 2, Chaos has nothing much in the way of... well, there's a nuclear.
Okay, well, I guess Chaos has 2 zaps then.
Well, nuclear and zap are on different script parts, because nuclear's, yeah. All right, another ink. 5 hits, 375. It's those skills we see coming out. That's the risky bits.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, lots of ink. I think Chaos has a nuclear and 3 inks.
Oh, down to 1 okay.
That was a high roll on that nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
Cure 2 staff putting in work for Budge Mono.
Much more handy than the sun sword he had in his hand earlier.
Yes.
Chaos is a lot of HP.
Yeah. All right, well, speak of the devil, down goes Chaos. Get your GGs out in chat for Budge Mono, finishing up first, excuse me, with an official race time of processing, please hold, 101.08. GGs.
GG's, Budge. Yeah, I think I see Budge Mono in the waiting room. I'm going to drag him in.
Yep. Hello, Budge Mono. We see you are currently muted. There you are. All right, no longer muted. GG's, man.
GG's.
Thank you. I got dicey there at the end after Tia 2, but the Chaos was not too scary besides that nuclear, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, three inks and a nuke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, moving that Cure 2 stick was key. I had basically going in all the items I would want, minus, it was Invis instead of Invis 2 to man mode this, temper, fast, and Invis items on my fighter. So, I felt like I could do it, and if there was a nice Chaos, and he was, so.
Yep. All right, Pickles and Beer has just found Carrie.
That carry, yeah. What do you think about that carry being buried behind that mark, behind that TNT?
What I knew it had to be at some point. I mean, I think there was maybe one split I could have found further back, but then I got the mark and could not remember for the life of me where I could get to any marked locked entrances. So there's a little bit of panic there for a minute until I accidentally stumbled on Elfland Castle. So that worked out well.
I find with this flag set, accidentally stumbling on someplace that you realize, wait, I haven't gone through this exit yet, is a not uncommon occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I have to ask, were you using, what kind of notes were you using for tracking, or were you using any notes for tracking?
I had notes. I ended up using just pen and paper and basically the same thing I do for regular entrance floor, where I'm tracking all the splits, except there's, a million different splits here. So, which works as you're going down, but then if you're trying to find, all right, how do I get to this location from here, it's hard, but
Yeah.
it was enough for tonight. Sorry, ADR.
All right, Pickles and Beer in Toph and checking the validation chests, because why not? Where 757, I think, is on his way to promotion?
I believe so, yeah.
Wait, no, he's already got promotion.
We're going to find out in a second.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Pickles and Beer on the Earth floor already, about ready to run into that speed bump. Lich was just an absolute joke.
Yeah, I didn't even see you take him down, Budge. It was really fast.
I think I got both fast before both the Thief and or the Ninja and the Knight hit. It was perfect turn order.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
So one thing I was really worried about in this seed is I didn't take the Black Mage, and then I saw the White Mage early, so I got my second. but I never checked black magic, and I was really afraid that, there's going to be like level 1 nuke and life or something there that I was going to lose that point. But these white mages actually ended up being pretty stacked.
Yeah, Life 2 was at level 7 black.
Yeah.
Nuke was at level 4 black, and Cure 4 was at level 4 black.
Lich had a nuke a little bit underneath there. Pickles takes a wipe.
Oh my. Speed bump had apparently a landmine somewhere underneath it.
Yeah.
Now, it looks like Pickles and Beer actually reset out rather than wiped out, though, because he had to play the tuba again.
I think you're right. I think he just reset once he was looking down, didn't have warp or anything on that ninja to get himself out.
All right, that's a fair cop.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like 757 is on his carry hunt right now.
Mm-hmm. So, Budge, what are your thoughts so far on the tournament? You guys made semifinals. It's been a really great showing by your team all year. I think you guys were, second place, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
So, I mean, how's the league been? How's it been for you guys? How's the team? All that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty fun. I've liked, I've enjoyed all the weeks so far. This has been painful. I've never done no overworld, but sometimes a little bit of pain is fun, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We came in. This is basically Lich's Get Stitches, 2.0. Didn't do so great last year. Brought in Phoenix, who was my co-op partner, so great addition there. But we all came in expecting, all right, this will be fun. We'll maybe place middle of the pack. Probably won't make semis, but it's all right. We're here for fun, and coming in second overall, and with this finish, we at least have a chance potentially for finals, depending on how Saturday goes. So. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and the fall tournament, it's fall league. It's always exciting to do sort of these weird, crazy flags and show off what the rando can do. I mean, this is just so different from what you'd expect to see if you'd played vanilla. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I do have to say I have a particularly soft spot in my heart for fall league because I like playing a bunch of the weird flags myself. So seeing them actually, in play for tournaments, it makes my cold dark heart giggle.
Yeah, it's actually the first tournament I ever did after joining the Ducklings, sort of dipping my feet in the bigger pool. So it's a special place in my heart too. It's good stuff.
$757 finding the bottle on Sharknado floor, which is nothing but disappointment. Yeah, and the Pickles and Beer reset out again because that, Lich rolled nuclear again, or nuke again, high rolled and took out his ninja and his first red mage.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's taking some of these trash fights on the way down now. I can't say I blame him. Any kind of extra levels here is going to be nice. And should he take another unfortunate wipe and not have to reset, he'll be able to save those levels he takes on the way down.
Yeah. As long as Lich doesn't go with the nuke on round 1 again.
Had to be somewhere. Falconic rolled the seed, right? It's baked into the rando.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Quaked.
We'll take your first turn, nuke, and we'll feed you some cake.
Right, 757 cracking open the bottle and finding that it is full of disappointment. So what did you think about the 3 orbs required? 4 orbs actually have to be lit.
I mean, if it's nice if Lich is the one that's just the extra, because that doesn't feel so bad. A couple of my practices, that's ended up being the case as well, so it worked out all right.
Now, Carrie also had nuclear too, so Pickles is seeing some of the stuff that you did not see so far, Budge.
Wow, Pickles has got all the radioactivity going on. Ooh, and a blizzard coming out too, which dropped Pickles' white mage. Now, he does have red mages, and I believe Life 2 was in the top slot of Gaia 7, which means I think that's the one the red mages can learn, or the red wizards can learn.
You have it, though, is the question.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Seeing the shuffling of some items, I don't think so.
Yeah, moving that fast bonk on over to one of the red mages who's, still standing. At least there is, the plethora of fast bonks in this seed.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about the white mages getting wiped out entirely. $757 stopping, probably checking his notes again, going, all right, I am missing a thing. Where is this thing I am missing?
Seeing them pause on the damage tiles right there makes me wonder, when are the devs going to throw in there a little spice and make damage tiles continuously hurt you?
Oh, sweet Christmas, no. And just keeping an eye on Tarnin off screen. He just turned in that TNT and, going to be getting his mark soon, probably, based off the fact that he is looting out the Dwarven Armory right now. But we've got Kraken 2 time, and Kraken 2 is going, hey, look, there's a caster in slot 3.
Oof.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, man mode for Pickles and Beer. Got Cure 4 on that or on that ninja at least.
Mm-hmm.
But oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna move that fast bonk because we're gonna make this happen.
Yep. Once more into the breach.
Yeah, music here too, stick too. Good.
That being said, we'll see how well Tia 2 treats him, because Tia 2 is the one that ended up eating your face, wasn't it, Budge?
Yeah, Tia 2 is the one who took out the other white mage and the ninja. Yeah, just hit hard.
Oh, there's the nuke.
Making use of that Cure 4. Ooh, 3 hits, 244. I don't know if Pickles and Beer fasted yet. Hey, 757 remembering, hey, wait, Mark, this place.
Mm-hmm.
On his way to carry right now. All right, so it looks like all the tier 3 spells Tiamat had, because Chaos resulted. All right, 757 pulling into carry 1. This is not going to be long.
Oh, that was a really high roll nuke.
Ooh, boy. Now, at this point, if you're Pickles and Beer, do you think about potentially going to pick up or going to Lefane to try and find life magic? Depending on how deep Lefane is, I should say.
I can't remember how far down Lefane was, but it's got to be a partial consideration at this point.
Though, truth be told, if they went for Lefane, they nothing but disappointed because it's in Gaia.
Mm-hmm. At least they get to hang on to the levels they had when they made it down.
Yeah, that is true. He didn't reset until after he was wiped, so...
Mm-hmm.
Dropping that white mage into slot 4, and here comes 757, busting open that loot plate. Oh boy. Pickles and beer. I was going to say they've got to be pretty close on the encounter table, and then I realized pickles and beer is actually no, they are pretty close on the encounter table.
They're on the same encounter, so half a floor apart.
Yeah. So pickles and beer is taking the time to actually kill these white dragons because got to get some XP. And 757 is rolling through with that X-Cal.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Lich 2 taking mercy on 757 and just punching on round 1. Oh, and I realize he's got his fighter swinging that Masa rather than the X-Cal. Which I can understand why.
That was almost like 900 HP right there that he's done damage-wise. This Lich has got a little bit of HP on him.
Yeah, not too much, though. No, less than 1,400 at most.
The cake again for Pickles.
Just go away, Lich.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be pulling up to carry pretty much almost simultaneously. Now, I do personally like 757's inclusion of the Black Mage, just to make sure that he had full spread of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But down goes the Black Mage anyway, so never mind. Oh my god.
That's a big nuke roll.
Well, Kerry had nuclear, blizzard, nuclear. Yeah. Kerry is a very angry Marilith today. Oh, there comes one of the nuclears on Pickles and Beer's side.
I low rolled though this time.
Yeah.
Okay, we made it through.
Made it through with everyone, importantly. Almost everyone. The importance of healing after you deal with any of the fiends is just now being demonstrated, unfortunately. Set 5-7 back through the loot plate. Alright, Kraken 2 again. Alright, getting at least the first stack of invis off on that ninja before Kraken decided to take a whack. And off stream, we have Tarnin just now busting through the loot plate as well, so we have got ourselves a race here. Ooh, 757 running into the wrath of Nuclear Lich. Alright, Pickles and Beer through Kraken 2, 2 party members up, and more elementals.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Letting that thief fast itself. And Bane. Well. Swing for the fences. Out comes that nuke, down goes that ninja. Buy more heal pots, Pickles, buy more heal pots. Wow, he was only down 29 of them, never mind. 757 decided to actually take some fights on his way down as well because everything hurts. Why is this so scary? While I do not believe there was a recruitable fighter. Yeah, Pledge, would you care to comment on that one?
I don't recall seeing a fighter. I took
Okay.
it for the loot, but yeah, I saw the ninja, the white and the red. I never saw the black, but we saw that on stream, so.
Yeah. All right, 757 at this Lich again. Tarnin is just about to pull into carry 2. Ooh, boy. Nuke coming out, dropping the Black Mage again, and seriously damaging the Red Mage, but Red Mage punching at Lich because, stupid Lich. All right, Tarnin has just passed through carry 2 now. All right, we've got dueling carry 2s. Oh boy, and Pickles and Beer is down to 2 characters again. Oh boy. Oh no, and 757 ran into that 6-pack of waters and is having a bad time trying to get away from them. All right, Kraken 2 up for Pickles and Beer. $757 just getting this stuff rearranged to bring on this, or to, well, getting rearranged to try and take on the Kraken 2. Ooh, it's getting tight now. All right, Kraken 2 doing Kraken 2 things and just absolutely back rowing the magician before dying on Pickles and Beer's side, and then front rowing the magician on 757's side. So Luffy, I have to ask, what's your thoughts on 757 running that Masa on the fighter rather than running an X-Cal for, at least for the Fiends?
I mean, we have the jacked up bonus damage for the elementals, which, I mean, is fine, but I mean, Masa +3 is Masa +3. I can't turn that down.
All right, true facts, true facts. Okay, and a nuke coming out of Tia 2 immediately and just dropping Pickles and Beer's ninja. Ooh, boy. 757 getting nuked for Pi. Because, yes, I am that kind of a dork. You know, that other nuke is going to be coming up here pretty soon for Tia as well. which 757 is pretty much doing the same thing you did, Budge Mono, and excuse me, just making sure that he's got the Cure 2 stick on his knight to, well, keep him alive.
Yeah, I think maybe just the HP difference between Knight and Ninja might be a difference here, surviving those nukes.
Yeah. All right, back through the loot plate for pickles and beer. And up to chaos for 757. Which, honestly, we know this chaos is more of a kitten than, not, given that it only has the one nuclear and a whole bunch of tier 2 spells. Ooh. So that nuclear did come out at a bad time, but it did roll low enough that 757 did manage to survive it.
All right, so we got tempers going on in this chaos. More tempers. Ink from chaos. Chaos playing nice right now. Temper goes off again. More lit too.
Ooh.
7 hits. 962. Big swing. Oh,
There
there's
comes
a
that nuclear again, but Cure 2 stick putting in that work again.
Mm-hmm.
Nine hits, 937. Good, solid hit there.
Mm-hmm.
819. So we're up to about 3,700 damage or so on this chaos. Or 27. I can math.
And Lich again with turn 1 nuke takes out the white mage and one of the red wizards as well. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. All right. But get your GGs out for 757, finishing up in second with an official racetime.gg time of processing. Please wait. 127.24. So GG's. Gonna invite him on into chat if you would like to. And also as noted, Tarnin has finished up mere seconds behind 757 at 127.30, so GG's to him as well.
Very well run.
Yeah. But Pickles and Beer back onto the Kraken floor with, once again, the 2 survivors. This is not a good Topher for Pickles and Beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this thief and red mage, they're just not having the strength to punch it through right now. The fighter for Budge and for 757 was pretty key to get him through.
Yeah, the additional hit points just worked a treat. And for Budge, actually swinging that X-Cal was like you were putting out some massive damage there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't have the ninja swinging the Masa, I don't know if I probably still would have done the X-Cal up to, probably switched over, I don't know, before Tia or Chaos, but yeah. X-Cal rolling up, you actually get some crit out of it, it's not bad.
Yeah, I am a big fan of X-Cal up until Chaos. Especially with the, good damage bonus on this one, which is, just as a note, it is set to, let me see where that thing's at. I know it's set fairly well on this one, I just don't remember the exact, it's set to 25%.
So 757 in the chat right there saying that they've had a cold and not much of a voice, so they're going to chat in there. And still mad about the seed, lol. Thought they had the proper 3 oars. Nope. Thought they had the mark. Nope. Panic.
Yeah, well, Carrie was a bit trolly in this one. I am not gonna lie. Because if I recall, pretty much everybody came across the mark or came across the Elfland Castle pretty early on, and then just that the mark blocking guy just kind of memory old.
Yeah, I remember pointing out, I think, that we saw that quite early, and then, none of our runners got a chance to turn that in until very late.
Yep.
All right, Pickles and Beer here. 9 hits, 444 from that Masa. Temper coming out. We got some pretty decent HP on these characters now. We got some more Invis coming out. There's a bit. Oh, that's a big.
Boy, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
10 hits, 964, though.
Oh,
man.
That was a high roll.
Oh.
The 2 also on a ninja with a ribbon. Jeez.
Oh, man. That just...
Wow.
That's just rude. You know, on the plus side, I imagine Pickles and Barrel probably have people above 400 hit points in another couple of dives.
That ninja's already got above 400.
Man, this is just violent.
Yeah.
Taking time to reassess his life choices, and I think he's probably going to go look for some more magic. Because having life on one of those red wizards would be just absolutely wonderful. Problem is, he's going to have to actually get to Gaia for it.
I mean, that's fine, though. You go to Gaia, you get your life magic, you turn around, you come back, and you do it this time because, just finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. This is the show's all yours, sir. Just go for it.
Hey, and he actually headed directly to Gaia. Sweet. And remember to pick up heal pots.
I like it.
Okay. Don't want to fizzle yourself. Nope, Pickles, where are you going?
So 757 thought the black belt in Melman it was a black belt in Melman, but it was a thief looking for the plus mark. Okay. And Budge saying Crescent gave the mark location, but it was TNT block. Yeah, that's true.
Well, Pickles went to Lefane to look for life.
Thought I saw it here.
It's at level 7 Gaia.
Oh.
Well, level 7 and level 8 Gaia.
Yeah, because there's fast in the home run red mage spot.
Are both Life 1 and Life 2 in Gaia?
Yep.
Ugh. It's terrible.
Yep. Oh, wait. 757 correcting me. Life 2 was on Rack, not Gaia.
Okay, so it is here.
Yeah. Now, whether that's actually the Red Mage learnable spot... If it's beyond level 4, I don't know who can and can't learn it except for... Well, no, level 5. Level 5 I know as well. Black Wizard only. All right.
Yeah, we did see one black wizard. Where was that?
That was hiding behind the adamant.
Hmm.
God, that is
It's
that is
rude.
honestly painful to see.
Yep, that's rude.
Which also, I have to say, it's kind of funny because, like, yeah, you want life magic? Yeah, you better be being a black mage.
Mm-hmm. Go figure, right?
Yeah. Toph grind. Looks like, yeah, probably Toph grind. Probably trying to get red to above 400 hit points.
They were close. They're 390. So
Or was just burning off that first encounter.
yeah, fair enough.
All right, we're going to stick with pickles and beer throughout this dive. And if he succeeds, we'll drag him on in. If he doesn't, we will toss a raid on over to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, it's getting late for some people, and not me, because I'm West Coast. And I live degen hours.
I've been up since 4:30 my time, so I'm tired.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, if I see 4:30 in the morning, something has gone horribly, horribly wrong. But just in case this dive doesn't come through, let's go ahead and start going for final thoughts. So, Bunchmano, any final thoughts on the seed and the league overall?
Yeah, I mean, this seed, I think it worked out pretty well. It sort of forced you to go certain directions behind the sigil and the mark. So, felt for how insane these can be, not that crazy in terms of tracking. And obviously it went really well. The items were there, and the knight did the damage. But it was fun. I don't know if I'll play No Overworld again anytime soon. Especially if entrance floor, it just breaks my brain. But it worked out well, and I'm just excited now. It seems like with how these finishes are going tonight, and basically any combination of teams could advance, I think. So pretty exciting for Saturday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Because I love when competitions are brought down to the absolute wire.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a bunch of good runners, and it'll be a pretty good race.
Yeah. And 757's final thoughts, as I asked for them in chat. His final thoughts are Saturday is going to be hype AF because technically all teams are still in it. Some just have it easier than others. His favorite week so far has been feedback week, and the league overall has been fun.
Everybody's
Feedback week was great.
Feedback week.
I'm glad I raced on the day that I did because I would not have wanted to race on the day that I rolled.
Was that the Death Touch Tia race?
That was the Death Touch Tia holding this shit.
That was a fun one. Yeah, I was in that. It was something.
It was definitely a thing. But we've got Pickles and Beer back onto the water floor with everyone up still. We'll see how long that lasts, though, because, Kraken too. Pickle's still taking encounters along the way because encounters are full of XP and or loot, so why not? As long as you're not burning resources on them. 3 people above 400 hit points now.
It's got to feel a little bit comfortable now. Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's the wrong word, but a little less uncomfortable then.
Yes. A little less bad. Oh, and he picked up Invis 2 as well.
Okay.
Alright, so already the thief is getting pretty dodgy. Gotta do something with a white mage, just gotta figure out what.
We're going to wait.
Oh, slow 2 landing. Of course. I mean, at least it was after the swing, and fast box exists, so yeah. And of course, turn order goes, nah, you're gonna swing before the fasts come back out. Well, down goes one of the red mages.
Okay. Well, through with 3 party members, it's a little bit better.
That's much better. Didn't even have to heal up after that Tia 2, because the one thing Tia 2 did was just straight out kill him.
I like what they're doing too, keeping the ninja in slot 1. He's the most evasive. You can get 2, invis stacks off there. It'll be a little bit better than trying to put one of the other party members up there to take a hit.
Yeah, no, you don't have life, and with this instance, you don't want to use one of the mages as an ablative meat shield. They have a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he picked up a second ribbon somewhere, so that helps the ninja too.
Trying to remember where the second ribbon was.
I don't think I found 2, so...
They were very early, we found them. Within 8 minutes, they were out there.
Yeah. Oh, and 757 also wanting to say thanks to the Fall Committee for putting this all together. Appreciating their work. Oh my god, Bane threw a ribbon.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame them there. That's just, that's just the story of the seed right there. But, credit to Pickles. Gonna go back in, gonna keep pushing.
Yeah. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and send us on over to Raid Pickles and Beer. So, Luffy, why don't you take us on home?
All right, so thank you everybody for joining us tonight for Game 3, Week 5 of Final Fantasy Randomizer Fall League co-op tournament. We got our Game 4 of Week 5 on Saturday night at 10 p.m. on which channel?
I believe that's going to be RPG Limit Break.
Perfect. One of our partners, RPG Limit Break. So join us 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday night to come and see who's going to make the finals either next week or the week after. I'm not sure when. But thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you to Darkmoon for the restream. Thank you to Ravioli and JLo for tracking. And thank you to Hate for joining me in the booth tonight. And with that, you want to take us on over to him, buddy?
I'll send it on over. We will be heading over to him 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, ciao.
So, yes.
Relax, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a good evening, everybody.